Good morning, everyone. Good morning, USQ. We are live from Champaign, Illinois for day two of the Champaign National Qualifiers. I'm your commentator today, Ben Schluter, for a very exciting matchup between Mizzou Quad Ball, Club Quad Ball, and Blue Jay QC. Um, both of these teams are highly touted and have high hopes to make a national run throughout the season. And we are excited to watch it unfold today here in the last round of pool play for the national qualifier here in Champaign. Uh, both of these teams, if I'm not mistaken, are undefeated going into this game, so this is the marquee matchup from this pool. Both are getting warmed up and ready. A lot of them have just done their chants, and they're starting to get set up here on the field. We are live from the Rantoul Family Sports Complex. The Rantoul Family Sports Complex is not only a sponsor for the U.S. Quad Ball Champaign County National Qualifier, but they are also the location of today's event. We would like to give a special thanks to the Rantoul Family Sports Complex for being a proud partner for this week's National Qualifier. So as the equipment is getting set up, we've got a dedicated ref crew. I believe it's going to be provided by, looks like a mix of Boom Train and Chicago United refs. With our head ref, I can't tell if our head ref is going to be Ted Walters or Danny Yakub. Regardless, both are highly qualified, and we're excited to see them guide us through this game. Both teams are sporting heavily touted coaching crews this weekend. Mizzou is providing the help of Robbie Wallace and Justin DeWick with a little extra support here and there. Whereas Blue Jay is getting support from Dominic Kramarczyk, Amanda Dallas, and Lauren Curry. So lots of experience on the sidelines helping these college teams stay in shape and stay in form and to kind of keep their heads as they go through the games this weekend. Referees are doing their final checks. The balls are set on the field. Mizzou is going to start with dodgeball control, and Creighton is going to start with the quad ball. Blue Jays is defending the right side of the pitch, and Mizzou will be defending the left. Creighton is sporting the blue today, and Mizzou is sporting the black as their typical colors. And there's the gong, loved by Mizzou faithful. Hello. Hello. And we're off. Looks like we got a slow start. Couple chasers for Creighton or Blue Jays are tapped out, and it's going to be a slow advance on the far side of the field. They're going to pass it behind the pitch, behind the hoops. Lauren Smith putting on defense, preventing any further intrusion. It's going to be a misbeat. Ball is going to get dropped, though. And number 7 for Blue Jays is going to pass it back. The ball's still alive, but a beat from Evan Danaher is going to cause a turnover for Mizzou.
Great beater play by Mizzou. Their beaters really stepped up and got them that possession there on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we got Grant Hillman bringing the ball up.
Grant, star Chicago Prowl player, that was definitely a big help in the Chicago Prowls championship run.
So it's going to go back to Grant at the top. Beaters are poking and prodding on the sides to try to find an opening. Himmelman seems to think that the ball went through, but there's going to be a stoppage to decide this. So the ball's going to be given to Himmelman. Okay. So the ball was blocked by the Creighton defender, but the Blue Jays defender was already beat. So Himmelman is brought up closer to the line and gets the first score of the game for Mizzou. It is 10-0.
If Grant is known for anything, it is those sick drives to the hoop. He's definitely got his driver's license a couple of years ago, and he has been running with it.
He's slick. I will give him that. So Blue Jays is bringing the ball up. Mizzou continues to have control. Number 6 for Blue Jays. Passes it to the side. And it's going to be a turnover picked up by Jackson Herdade.
Yeah,
and back to Himmelman.
Bit uncharacteristic, sloppy passing from Creighton. They're usually really good at those really nice, crisp passes. Just couldn't get there for that drive up there.
Absolutely, yeah. But Blue Jays is going to continue to find what's going to work today. They are a good team, so they will be able to find that. So Lauren Smith is going to get beat on the pass reception, but Herdade's going to pick it up. It was going to go to Himmelman, but Himmelman couldn't corral it and get it back in. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Blue Jays ball. We got a stoppage.
I think Grant thinks it's Mizzou's ball here.
Oh, it does. Yep. It's going to be an inbound from Himmelman, and it's going to go back to Herdade at the top. So it's Herdade and Himmelman at the top of the key. And they're going to rotate a bit. It's almost like a kite formation. It's going to go to Lauren Smith on the wing. And it's going to go back to Himmelman. So trying to find an opening here. Beaters are doing the same thing, trying to get something started for the Chasers here. And Blue Jays is going to get control back. Beaters are going to trade. That's going to create an opening for Herdade. He will score, but they will lose control on that. And they've got none. Danaher's rushing back to get one.
Oh, fast break incoming. They do have a none situation. No dodgeball on the floor.
And a great wrap by Himmelman. Reyes is going to get beat. And that's playing after the beat. Hoop gets taken down. But Blue Jays chaser, number 6, scores anyways as he's being brought down. A huge score.
Great drive. Drops like it was like 2 tackles, but like 4 tackles there. 4 missed tackles. Got some beater help. Really great drive by that Creighton chaser.
So with that, it is Mizzou 20, and Blue Jays get their first score at 10. Mizzou without control now. Himmelman trying for a shot anyways. Goes for the medium hoop and gets it. It's Mizzou 30, Blue Jays 10, and heads up play by Vincent Reyes gets control back for the Mizzou Beaters.
And Grant is just so jiggy with it. He just so jiggy. Always got those pretty plays.
It'll look like he'll be faking towards one way, and he'll just catch you sleeping and go for the hoop that's completely unguarded. So great shot by him.
Five minutes.
So it's going to go back to 6. Passing behind the hoop, and a quick execution. Pass behind the hoops gets the score for the Blue Jays, and it's going to be 30-20. Mizzou not taking any time. They're going to pass it to Herdade, and he's going to score on the middle hoop to get another score, making it 40-20.
Real nice heads-up play by Mizzou there. Just seeing that there was an opportunity there. Creighton was kind of sleeping running back, and Mizzou just took advantage of it there.
So Blue Jays will get a score, but Mizzou's able to just quickly answer back. And with that errant throw, Vincent Reyes is able to take care of it, clearing out the chaser and getting a turnover for Mizzou. So we're going to do a Himmelman for Himmelman swap. It's going to be Grant Himmelman swapping out for Miles Himmelman, who's at the top of the key with Herdade. It's going to go back to Jackson, but the Blue Jay chaser is able to pick it up, and after a beat out, number 7 for Blue Jays is going to get the score on the turnover, making it 40-30.
I think Vincent is thinking she was beat, or thinking the Creighton Chaser was beat.
Either it was a misbeat call or just a misbeat. Regardless, Mizzou is advancing back up again, hoping to counteract the damage that was just done. It's up to Himmelman, the younger Himmelman. Back to her dad on the left side. And that beat's going to miss. So they're going to scramble to do it against 2 bludgers, dodgeballs. And Blue Jays is going to get the turnover. A big wrap at the top of the key by Himmelman to kind of slow down number 6. And 6 is going to advance.
Great hit.
It's going to get blocked by her dad.
Lauren Smith, known for that defensive presence, known for getting those wraps and not letting go ever. That's the Lauren Smith difference for this Mizzou team.
Another prowl player from this summer, taking a lot of wisdom from the finalist team. Quick tap beat, frees up Lauren Smith at the top. She's going to pass it off to 0, but 0 Scarborough is going to get beat out. And number 6 for Blue Jays is going to advance up once again. Himmelman taking a huge hit. Number 6 is just trucking through all of Mizzou's players and scoring on the middle hoop. But we have a stoppage, and it looks like number 6 for Blue Jays. Yeah, it looks like Blue Jays number 6 might have been beat before he scored.
Potential leg contact there. I think that's why number 6 is holding that ankle. Maybe got twisted up on that second wrap after the truck over Himmelman.
I'm surprised the Mizzou players didn't take more damage from his hits. I mean, he absolutely just trucked through them. So that's going to be Janessa Deuce, illegal contact below the knee. Let's see, number 6 would have been closer to the hoops, but he kept walking after the play was over. So he's a little bit farther back than he would hope to be. Lauren Smith getting a great wrap on 6, subduing him.
Another Lauren Smith.
He's still got
wrap. Lauren Smith does not let go no matter what.
a huge wrap for Lauren Smith, causes the turnover, picked up by 0 Scarborough at the top.
Number 6 may think they're the biggest player on the field right now, but not big enough for Lauren Smith, the defensive monster out of Mizzou.
And if we're talking biggest players on the pitch, I think 0 Scarborough is going to have something to say about that at the top of the key. He's going to pass over to Miles Himmelman. Back to 0. Down to Lauren Smith.
Ooh, great block.
0's going to drive. He wasn't able to score, but he's not down yet. And beat Pryor. So a huge defensive stop for Blue Jays there, as 0 Scarborough just couldn't quite get the score there. I think he thought he knew where the hoop was, but once he put up the hand to score, it just was not high enough to get it through the middle hoop.
It's a little too short. Maybe Scarborough grew a few inches, it would be there, but one of these years, 6'2" is all you need.
And Blue Jays is able to get the pass off to the small hoop and get a score from number 13.
Bit of a none situation. Big none situation. Oh, I lied.
Oh.
I lied. Not a none situation.
It's hard to keep track of these dodgeballs on this pitch, but yep, Blue Jays is going to have 1, and Mizzou beaters are going to regain control. So it's going to go to Lauren Smith on the wing. Couple quick tap outs. Scarborough's going to shoot. on the middle hoop, which was wide open for a quick score for Mizzou with little to give up.
Gotta cash those checks on that middle hoop. Getting that fat paycheck for Mizzou.
Once again, 6 for Blue Jays bringing the ball up. Not a lot of opposition at the top here. It's going to pass to 15, Leeser. Scarborough putting up a bit of defense. Back to 6 on the right. Back to Leeser. It's going to go back to 6. Blue Jays looking for the right opportunity. They might be targeting their chasers in the back, just looking for the right opportunity to make that pass. And the block is going to be made by Sidney Boger. And Mizzou's going to recover.
It's definitely tough to play against that hoop zone defense. Everybody on a hoop with only one beater on your side. The other Creighton beater was tapped out really hard to make a play down a beater there.
Yeah, with 2 dodgeballs, that 3 trees defense is hard to stifle. So it's going to go back to, I believe that's Ethan Gonzalez, number 10. And it's going to go back to Sidney Boger. Works it around the back of the hoops, back to 0. Clearing out some beaters at the top. Mizzou's looking for the right opportunity to try to score here. It's back to Boger on the wing. Mizzou really taking their time here. All right, a beat is made. And they've got no beaters to defend. Gonzalez is just going to get the ball to 0, and 0 is going to put it away with monstrous force.
Using that truck fit that number 0's got to just run through the defense. You can't stop a truck.
Yeah, any opportunity that 0 can find where there are no bludgers, he will take full advantage of his size to decimate the opposing defenders. Keeper number 86 for Blue Jays passes it behind the hoops. It's going to go to the chaser behind the hoops.
Great wrap.
A beat's going to miss, and 86 is going to pick up the ball off the loose let go, and is going to put it through the middle hoop, getting another score for Blue Jays. So it's a close game here. A huge catch for the Blue Jay beater. Mizzou's going to it's going to go right between the legs of Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to put it through the middle hoop and score.
Play.
A great dodge by Ethan Gonzalez.
Putting the dodge in the dodgeball play. Ooh,
and they walk away with dodgeball control as well. So a huge possession for Mizzou there. 86 bringing the ball up now. I believe he was at beater earlier in the game. I might be mistaken. They're going to get the beat at the beater by the hoop. And that's going to be enough to distract the Mizzou beaters for Blue Jays chasers to score there. Perdade bringing up the ball now with no dodgeballs. He's able to weave his way through.
Oh, looks like.
And it's going to be, yep.
That contact there. Mizzou's probably going to get the ball back here.
Yep, a quick call by head ref Tad Walters, bringing his ref crew in. We are anticipating net contact on 30. That was committed on 36 for Mizzou. Quick score check. It is 70-60. Mizzou is leading. So we got a close game here in the morning slot.
14-28 State.
So chaser number 13 for Blue Jays is going to be sent to the sin bin for neck contact. Yep. So yeah, quick call. That's going to bring it to the top of the key to Jackson Herdade. And with, I think, one defender, he's got to fist it and score it. And he will. Nearly took a beat there before scoring, but Jackson Herdade will make it 80-60 Mizzou. Blue Jays bench encouraging a little more pace in the play as 86 slowly brings it up.
About 14:45.
We got 14:45 through in the first regulation of the game. Blue Jays beaters are able to team up and take out Vincent Reyes, but Mizzou's able to get the turnover as Herdade starts some advance down the field. He shags one tackle, passes it down to Himmelman, Grant Himmelman, and a
Great.
huge wrap by Blue Jays defenders. But he's able to get it off to Herdade, and it's intercepted by Blue Jays chaser and back to their keeper, number 86.
Yeah, great defense all around by Creighton. Mizzou had a really, really nice no-blitter situation there. Huge wrap to save that goal in the back.
Yep, Mizzou had the jump on them, but Blue Jays answered swiftly. And it remains 80-60. I think Steenson's going to bring it around the hoop, pass to his teammate. He's going to shoot on the medium-sized hoop. And it looks like so the Mizzou chaser was beat, but continued play. Oh, sorry, no. I'm sorry. Blue Jays chaser continued to play after beat, so it's going to be a turnover. Beaters are in a skirmish on the Blue Jays end, and there's going to be a stoppage. And it's going to be a penalty on the Blue Jays beater for continuing contact after beat. Seems like that's a common theme here in the middle portion of the game. Himmelman fighting to keep possession of the ball after a missed shot. Can't see that end of the pitch, but Blue Jays bench is cheering about something. And it's going to be all for naught as Mizzou gets the turnover, remaining in the Blue Jays portion of the field. And it's going to be reset to the top of the key with Jackson Herdade. Back to Grant Himmelman at the top. Herdade as an outlet. Beaters for Mizzou are Vincent Reyes and Kalen Johnson at the moment. It's going to be swatted away by the Blue Jays chaser, but it's an opportunity for Mizzou to score again. And Grant Himmelman with a quick push shot gets it through as he subs out.
Grant just knows how to score, when to score. I went to the gas station. I asked for a scoring machine, and they said, I got one Grant Himmelman for you right behind the counter.
Score is 90-60. Mizzou starting to find a little bit of momentum with a few key stops here. Blue Jays is going to try to answer back. Quick pass to 8 to the medium-sized hoop, and that's going to be a quick score for number 8 of Blue Jays. A nice passing sequence to get the job done. Pullman and Boger at the top of the key. It looks like they're in a kite formation with Grant Himmelman at the point and Herdade at the back behind the hoops. It's going to go back to Jackson Fall first appearance in the game. He's got the green headband on. Hillman, shifty. That kind of movement, it's almost reminiscent of Mizzou legend Jacob Parker, just in how he was able to swiftly navigate his way to the hoops. Grant Hillman probably does it better. So it's exciting to see that that kind of chaser play advance through generations Mizzou play. So 86 Steenson for Blue Jays is bringing it forward.
Look for 86 versus 86 up top, or that's 36.
Hey, I see the resemblance though. So it's going to go to 8 at the top. Rays is going to not get the beat. So an uneven trade, but Mizzou's going to end up with the quad ball.
Blue Jays do end up getting possession over that, or dodgeball control over that. So great dodgeball play on that offense. Couldn't get a goal, but
Yeah, it looks like
got
Mizzou.
something out of it.
Absolutely. It looks like Mizzou wanted to uh, get a beat call on the Blue Jays beater, but it looks like it went uncalled, or he's able to get the block. Fall advancing. Back to her date at the back. Boger open on the wide side. It's going to go to her, but it's going to go over her head. And it's going to go out of bounds for Blue Jays.
Oh, Blue
Jays attempting to take advantage of this. One bludger back now. Dodgeball back. And a quick pass to 8 isn't going to make it, and the ball's going to get stopped after some errant passing.
centimeters away, centimeters up or down, and that goal's probably good, but just couldn't get the precision needed to make that play work.
And Blue Jays is capable of those fundamentals, but they just weren't able to get it to add up there. So a missed beat by the Blue Jays beater. Deuce back to Herdade. Herdade's going to dodge, shift around, and shoot on the small hoop that is unguarded.
Ooh,
And with the final possession of regulation, Mizzou's able to score.
Got some fire in those fingertips. There's some really, really strong drivers on this Mizzou team. Creighton just has size, try to truck over Mizzou, but Mizzou, they got the skills. They can go left, right, up, down. You don't know where they're gonna go, but we do know where the ball is gonna go, and that's through the hoop.
So Mizzou's off to a good lead here after 20 minutes of regulation. It is 110 to 60. So set score is going to be set at 170 going into the flag runner on pitch portion. Now let's take a look, take a break to mention our sponsors. The Rantoul Family Sports Complex, which is the location of today's event. The Rantoul Family Sports Complex is a 60-acre sports tourism facility located in central Illinois. Owned and operated by the Village of Rantoul, this former Air Force base is the home of the U.S. Quad Ball Champaign County National Qualifier. We'd like to give a special thanks to the Rantoul Family Sports Complex for being a proud partner for this weekend's National Qualifier. So while Mizzou's got the 50-point lead going into flag runner on pitch, you have to credit Blue Jays is still looking very sharp this morning. When they're able to get their passing in formation, they're able to take advantage of the slightest opportunity when beaters get occupied. So we're going to see if they're able to take advantage of this here as the beaters become more preoccupied with the flag runner that's going to be entering the pitch for the second half.
Even like you were saying, Mizzou does have a lead, but Creighton can still come back at any moment. They have the size, they have the drive. All they need is a little bit of an opportunity, and that lead can close up very quickly if Mizzou isn't careful.
Oh, this is well within reach. Absolutely. So quick change of the yellow headband here. We thought Jack Downing was going to come in, but it looks like Zero Scarborough to start. Against, it looks like the Chicago United represented here today.
Stall.
Dayton Stall.
Meow Stars player was flag running a little bit at the prowl practices. Got the Chicago Prowl Seekers just going at them all summer. Let's see how he'll do up against some of the top college talent in the nation.
So for Mizzou, it's going to be Zero Scarborough, and it's going to be number 6, the Alcocer, I believe is his last name. So Blue Jays is going to start with the ball. Mizzou's opting to just go for the wraps right away to hope to neutralize it. And that's a huge takeaway from Janessa Deuce, number 22. And it's going to be a scrum in front of the hoops now. And Kalen Johnson's going to come back and clear the scrum. And Blue Jays seeker Alcozer's got free looks right now after getting tapped out by KJ. We got a stoppage. So they're discussing some sort of contact, it looks like below the knee. So it's going to be illegal contact on Mizzou's beater, Evan Danaher. I could see as the Blue Jays beater was coming up, he kind of contacted the leg and pulled it there. Looked incidental, but a penalty nonetheless. So Herdade's got it at the top of the key. When this guy's got free room, he's able to take advantage as he scores on the small hoop to get Mizzou to 120, 50
Seems
points
like
away.
every single one of the spacers whenever they want. If there's even a little bit of an opening, that ball's going through the hoop.
Yep, whether they're huge or whether they're quick, they're able to take advantage of that no bludger, no dodgeball play. We got another stoppage.
Definitely one of the strengths on both of these teams is anyone on the field can score at any time. They don't have any designated defensive players or offensive players. Every single player on both teams can do anything whenever they want.
Last goal is negated due to an onside game, of course. After the yellow card, the foul ball was not turned over the way so last goal negated because the yellow card should have turned over the foul ball. Game will start with
So play is going to begin again. And it's going to be a missed shot by the Blue Jays keeper. The pass over the hoops is going to miss. And the shot is going to miss. We thought that keeper was going to be let out, knocked out of play, but he was able to stay in. Mizzou's beater is back in play. Opportunity now to gain back control. Herdade looking for an opportunity, swiftly working his way around. And the referee's hand is going to go up. A score from Deuce. Penalty called by Chad Walters, former Hell's Kitchen contestant. And it's going to be a good goal for Mizzou. So 130 to 60.
Oh,
And
catch by Mizzou.
So it looks like it was a catch by Zero Scarborough. The tail was thrown back to the flag runner, almost like he didn't think he caught it. He might have been beat before, but the refs are going to group up to discuss it.
Did look like a bit of a charge. Dayton was falling over when the flag was caught, so that maybe a reason they take it back could be hindering the flag runner.
Yeah, there's a multitude of reasons why this why this could be called off.
Let's go! Catch for Mizzou is no good. Runner needed this flag runner. Like it. Flag before the ball. The ball right by the hoop zone.
So Mizzou's catch is no good, impeding the flag runner, and the score was after the call. So now Blue Jays is able to get the score off of a quick goal position right in front of the hoop. 170. Yes, 170 is the set score that we're working toward. And Six was able to pull tail off, but not hold on to it. And her Dade is going to take advantage of the chaos that ensues there to get the easy score.
Peter's definitely trying to take care of the secret game right now, which definitely able to give Mizzou the score there.
Yeah, Blue Jays absolutely needs this catch if they want to work their way back into this game. Because the longer that their beaters are occupied with the flag runner, the less time that they can focus on the Mizzou chasers, which are easily able to dash around or through the Blue Jays defenders. So the tail, it looks like the tail keeps coming off for the flag runner. Play's going to advance on Mizzou's defending end. Blue Jays chaser is going to shoot, going to miss, and it's going to be blocked by her Dade. There's going to be a dive and now a little bit of a scrum, but Mizzou's beaters are there to defend.
Great defense all around. A nice hit in the back to a nice block in the front.
So it's going to be a turnover for Mizzou here. And head ref Tad Walters is going to look at the flag runner here, see if they can change out the shorts. The tail is attached using Velcro, but that Velcro can slowly start to wear away over the years. The more the shorts are used, I highly recommend magnets. Magnets are the future in flag runner tail technology. Oh, I'm sorry. So it looks like it's a good catch by Blue Jays. So it looks like if they didn't call this catch good, they were going to switch out the shorts, but it looks like it was a good catch by the Blue Jays seeker. So that's going to give Blue Jays another 35 points. Can we get a score table? All right. So that's going to get Blue Jays to 115 points. Set score at 170. So Blue Jays got the catch they needed, and now they are fighting to work their way back into this to see if they can knock off the undefeated Mizzou. Beaters are going to trade, receiving a little bit of pressure. It's going to pass it back to Lauren Smith on the wing. The beat's going to miss on Himmelman. It's going to take advantage, pass it to Gonzalez, but Gonzalez is going to take the beat. It's going to be a turnover.
Oh, yeah. Potentially a late hit on Creighton here. Ball well out. Threw down that Mizzou's number 10.
And I'm sure that contact wasn't meant in any way. It's just when you're carrying your momentum like that, it can be hard to slow down. Fortunately for Blue Jays, there's a no call. So they're going to see it as incidental, no harm, and they're going to advance play with Blue Jays taking over. Blue Jays attempting to close the gap here of 20, I guess 15 points. Alcozer on the left side, passing it behind the hoops, lofted a little bit too high, and Evan Danaher is able to take advantage by getting the beat out. And it's going to be a turnover for Mizzou. Mizzou's got the ball where they want it in Grant Himmelman's hands. He's going to poke and prod his way to see if he can get another score to further this lead for Mizzou. He's going to pass it to Gonzalez on the right. Tapped out. Gonzalez shifting, moving to the side, back to Himmelman at the top. What's this shot? Going to try, but the beater's going to defend it with the Aaron Bludger. Her day doesn't care. Her day's going to score and put it at 140.
Great block by the beater there, but not enough. Mizzou can still score. Where at
I love it when we're able to succeed at getting the bludger. Anytime I do that, I usually end up for my defense, or for the offense. So I tend not to do that anymore. So Steenson's going to wrap it around the side, passing it to his chaser, who's now at the wing. It's going to go to Alcozer at the top. Beaters are in a scrum. Mizzou's beater's going to get tapped out. Alcozer's going to pass down to number 13, and it's going to go out of bounds. But we got a stoppage.
Like I said, like we have 2 seconds after. That's what matters. Like a long race.
And Mizzou's going to call a timeout, getting the stop with a 25-point lead. This stoppage of play seems like the perfect time to call attention to Hit Your Mark Productions, who is this weekend's official hydration station sponsor. It takes a lot of fluids to keep our athletes going during these matches, and by the generosity of Hit Your Mark Productions, we have water coolers on every pitch to keep our teams hydrated and ready to go. Thank you, Hit Your Mark Productions. But yeah, this is a great venue. We're playing on turf fields today. It's a great complex. It seems like it's in the middle of nowhere, but the facilities are great. The concession food is plentiful. It's been a very good weekend for all teams attending.
not to mention there's a putt course within walking distance.
That's right. It's called Fringe, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. USQ had check-ins for our players there this weekend, and it was a fun-filled time for teams to bond and kind of relax as they get into town here in Champaign. Champaign is also about 25 minutes from this area. It is the hometown for the Illini Ridgebacks who are attending this tournament. So they got to wake up out of bed and just come to the Rain Tool Family Sports Complex that's not too far from here. I think I also saw Illini's mascot attending yesterday. It was some sort of bird. I don't know where it is today. Maybe they only had a 1-day contract on it, but exciting to see.
Maybe when bracket play, the bird will flap its wings again.
Very true. I mean, if Illinois were to make a run in bracket play, you'd have to wonder whether that bird's going to come back. But play has started now, and Grant Hillman's going to bring it up. Danaher and Johnson at beaters for Mizzou. It's going to go to Smith on the wing, back to Herdade behind the hoops. Herdade's going to pass it to seemingly no one, but Himmelman hustles and gets back to it. He's got the range that he wants to be at. He passes to 0.
Great
So we
pass,
got-
great dunk.
So we got one ref saying that it's no good. It might have been missed and fallen right before. And it looks like we have a short injury as one player slow to get up. No, they're good. Never mind. Referees will discuss whether or not the ball went in. I believe that's the discussion. It was close. It might be that Scarborough might have been beat before, but it might have been just whether or not the angle of the shot sent it through the hoop or not, because it was a downward shot, almost like a dunk. And they are going to call the goal as good as it stands. And Mizzou's going to be at 150, 20 points away from getting their final win in pool play.
They've been playing lockdown D since that catch. I don't think Blue Jays have scored since the catch.
I want to say they've gotten maybe one score, but they've been far and few as of late. So new keeper in for, or that's Leeser, sorry, for Blue Jays. He's going to pass it to his chaser Alcozer on the right, down to number 8, back to Alcozer. Alcozer's going to shift, dodge, do a spin move, and get the score on the medium hoop. And that's going to get another Blue Jays goal. So that's going to put them at 125.
Using that size, using that muscle just to get the ball through the hoop.
He's just dicing up that defense, able to get that score as Zero starts to bring it up. Mizzou beaters are getting the taps on the hoop, trying to clear out those defenders. Himmelman waiting for the right opportunity. He's going to go behind the hoops, loop it around, back to Zero. Zero's going to miss. It's going to be high. And it's going to be a turnover off pitch. So Mizzou's got to stop a scoring streak here from getting started. It's going to be Leeser bringing up number 15. He's at keeper. Alcozer switched to chaser here, number 6. He's going to get in front. He's going to set a pick for 15. 15 is going to send it behind, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Mizzou and Blue Jays trading out of bounds throws as both are trying to find the next score to advance further into this after flag runner on pitch portion of the game.
Mizzou does have control here. They do have quite an opportunity to bring this game to a golden goal game if they can just get a score right here. Or not golden goal, but one more goal to win.
Right. Boger going back and forth. She found a window. She sent it. It's almost like she was passing it to the ref, and thought it was a teammate, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover for Blue Jays. Leeser, number 15, Blue Jays, bringing it up. He's going to do a quick pass to the right to Alcozer. Alcozer's going to send it behind. And Blue Jays just can't get that shot behind hoop. It's almost like the Mizzou beaters are ready for that pass behind. And there's going to be a stoppage here by head ref Ted Walters. Another opportunity here is Beautiful Voice make another yellow card call. I'm not sure what the discussion might be here. It might be the back contact from 86 on the beater at the Mizzou hoops, but it could be something completely unrelated. Amanda Dallas coaching Blue Jays today. Yep. So it is going to be a dive. They called it a dive. It looked like back contact on Danaher at the Mizzou hoops.
This should be a huge moment for Mizzou.
Yeah, it's just another opportunity for Mizzou to lengthen the gap here between the two teams.
Great block.
Scarborough's going to get the block and fist it through the small hoop, allowing Steenson to re-enter the game.
Up to match point for Mizzou. They need one more to bring this game to a close. Oh, looking to press here.
So they're doing the high press, trying to get them stifled. Himmelman's going to receive back contact from Leiser. Oh, sorry, Alcozer.
The official call is going to be contact to a player without a ball.
I don't know if I agree with that. I would have said back contact, but I don't know if it's similar to that. So Himmelman's going to get the ball here as it starts up, and with no contest, Himmelman's going to get the score, and the score is 170. And after a little bit of confusion, Mizzou's going to be awarded the final whistles, and the final score is Mizzou 170 to Blue Jays 125, ending their play in pool for this weekend. They are going to finish undefeated and are going to have the highest seed going up against Creighton's side of the bracket, their A team. A really well fought game on both sides.
Definitely.
This is probably the highest competition to play that Mizzou's received all weekend. So we're excited to see how they're going to do against Creighton's A team when they seemingly meet potentially in the championship here at the end of the weekend.
It'll be, if it is Mizzou versus Creighton, they played twice at the Art School Classic a couple weeks ago. Big rivalry there. A lot of chippiness, a lot of cards coming out that game. It'll be a fun championship game to watch.
Well, thank you for joining us for this edition of US Quad Ball. I am Ben Schluter.
And I am Daniel Kanuski.
Thanks for tuning in. That's nice. Thanks for hopping in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah, I haven't commentated since college esports.
Hell yeah. What esports?
Overwatch mostly.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, time to play.
Oh yeah, that's he is in the next slot. Oh.
One.
Good morning. We are live on pitch one. This is Chicago United on the right side of the screen versus Boom Train on the left side. I'm Ellie Parvin. I am one of your commentators for this morning.
And I'm Michael Goldman. I'll be your other commentator this morning. It's last hello. There's this bunch of chatter going around in the background on the score table. Apologies about that. We had a very exciting match this morning between Blue Jays and Mizzou. If you missed that.
Yep.
This should be another exciting one. Both teams are undefeated so far this tournament.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out of both of these teams.
Mm-hmm. Believe not Blue Jay, sorry, apologies. Boone Train is fresh off winning Boston qualifiers and come back. Their one loss so far this season has been to the Boston Pandas during pool play in that tournament.
Yep. Looks like both teams are getting ready to start their team chants, and we will be getting this game started pretty soon.
Might not have been time for chance. Just heard the ref yell for starters, so we're gonna get this rolling about 15 minutes late for our second game, which is about quad ball on time.
Yep. This game was supposed to start at 9:15 quad ball standard time.
All right. We are getting starters to their lines. Looks like this. Looks like Train's starting keeper is number 23.
I believe that's Ben Peachy.
Cool. Thank you for that. I don't believe I have their number on this handy little sheet we have here.
Looks like we've got Nivash Jayaram on the chaser line as well. And for Chicago United, it looks like we've got Danny Jakob on as one of their starting beaters and Mikey Harris as one of their chasers.
Excuse me. I will be right back. I need to fix one of our cameras that I think someone walked over and unplugged. So I will be in the booth, back in the booth shortly.
And first goal of the game is scored by Boom Train. Boom Train with 2 shot attempts and both of them denied so far.
And CU's attempted offense was quickly stopped, and BU is Boom Train, sorry, is back attacking. Looks like they have maintained their beater control. Staff passing around, looking for an angle on the CU defense, which looks like they've been running a 2-2 zone.
It was an attempted shot by, I believe that's Bailey McClure on Boom Train, but it was just a little low.
We'll see how it goes throughout the rest of the day. Obviously, this is both these teams' first day of the game, so they're still getting warm. A little bit of sloppiness early on might be expected. With a fast break going on for Boom Train, which is going to lead to a quick dunk and score. Right.
Looks like Boom Train is running a 2-2 defense.
Oh, what a block! Just tipping it over the top, but CU's going to recover. I believe CU was the CU chaser was beat before, so that goal's not going to count. But way to follow up on that play.
We've seen that kind of shot attempt before from CU, and unfortunately this time it just didn't quite make it.
Ah, another Boom Train shot is going to just miss. This one looks like it kind of rimmed out.
Now we've got Scott Ryan Jr., and he's fresh off of an ACL surgery from last season. Spent all of last season recovering, but it's good to see him back on the pitch.
Ooh, another shot that goes high. Another one blocked, although I think that one might have been not going in anyways from this angle. Slightly too hot of a pass for number 20 there on the wing.
Looks like Chicago United is also running a 2-2 defense. And a shot by Nick Kaufman.
I've been Boom Train is doing a really good job of positioning a chaser behind hoops on this defense to cut in. A really strong way to beat a 2-2 zone is if you can time out a pass on a cut, is it makes it difficult to rotate on and stop that drive.
Looks like Chicago United is also running the same kind of offense that Boom Train was running earlier. We
Yeah.
call that diamond on the Detroit Demons.
As do we over in Silicon Valley Vipers. Although I do think the beater control strongly maintaining on Boom Train pretty much this whole game has really been the difference between these two teams. Looks like Chen and Ong has subbed in on Boom Train as a beater. He is an extremely aggressive beater back from his Cal days. He's recently graduated and he's a new addition for them this season. So
And a fast break
Ooh.
by Scott Ryan.
Oh,
Ooh.
great tackle, and the ball gets jumped on. Looks like Boom Train has all three dodgeballs on their side of the field. Although Shannon's going to run down, lose control, but fill out her lane for no one. We have a stoppage. Based on the way I saw a hand raise on the refs, it looks like this might be going against Boom Train. We're having a couple of Mission Skate players or warming up around this pitch. So that was a call by the ref just to tell everyone to not disrespect the ARs. Please don't disrespect the rest. They're doing their best and they're making it so we can even play the sport.
Yep. ARing is not an easy job, and the amount of disrespect that I, as an AR, have had to put up with is an interesting amount. Ooh,
Boom Train had a temporary loss of control before that, but gets it right back off an aggressive play from Shannon and his beating partner, number 25, who is
I believe.
also not on my list. Ben just to clean up the mess. All right, we have another stoppage. Refs are going to discuss something.
Looks like it might be an injury stoppage.
All right, I heard no injury, so I suppose this was just a stoppage for some reason. Ooh, long pass across hoops is it's gonna miss, and
Picked up
all
by
of the
Boom Train
dodgeballs are
for a
on Boom
fast
Train's
break.
side. Field. It's going to be just a no beater situation, but some not sharp passing is going to mean they can't capitalize. Although Boom Train's going to quickly stop us again, maintain control, and looks like we're going to have a normal half court against 2-against-1 theater situation.
Looks like Boom Train is running a diamond offense.
Oh, they successfully run the circle play to make it. Ooh,
Goal is scored by Ali Manzella.
like yeah. Great job on the Boom Train beaters clearing out some space for their chasers to work. Just one or two quick passes there. Got it. Uh, that was what my team calls a circle, where you send one arm beater around and you have the other arm beater attack from the front. Use that distraction to beat out the other team's arm beater, and you create a lane for your team. It tends to work better when you're confident your team has the stronger beaters, and it seems like Boom Train is feeling that confidence. And to be frank, it's been playing out on pitch that way.
Looks like we may have an injury stoppage.
Yep. We have the energy stoppage. We are going to run off and grab a trainer, and this might take a moment. I'm going to cut for a little bit, and we will be back shortly once play resumes. Okay, and we are back. Thankfully, the player was able to walk off under her own power. This is going to be a penalty, a yellow card on the Boot Train beater number 25. Uh, According to the back of their jersey, Giwick Luzi, which I might actually be able to trace back on our roster sheet here. That is Justin Dewick. All right. Power play for Chicago United as Shannon has been actually able to control the dodgeballs and stop one as the shot from Chicago United bounces off the crossbar. Oh, that attempted dunk was very close. Although that's going to be a turnover because right. So what happened there is a turnover from Boone Train to Chicago United because their player was pressured back behind the line and did not advance out after 3 seconds.
Looks like we are also doing an equipment swap.
Yeah, that missed dunk also broke the middle hoop, so we do need to swap that out real quick. Here you get a nice, better view of the hoop being fixed as I'm gonna go adjust that shots for you slightly. Hope everyone enjoyed that quick bit of live camera work. We are running a bit of a thin crew here on the live stream booth, but hoping we're bringing you a good product regardless. We have taken a gameplay timeout, so the HR is going to discuss some things, and we will hopefully resume shortly. I am going to take this time, though, to thank our presenting sponsor, Experience Champaign Urbana. Experience Champaign Urbana is the official tourism destination marketing and management organization for Champaign County. We'd like to give a special thanks to Experience Champaign Urbana for bringing U.S. Quad Ball to Rental, Illinois. What I am overhearing from the scoring table is it sounds like Michigan Quad Ball is trying to make a dunk and run for their team. So it's important to get snacks and coffee when you're at a tournament. Having some calories and caffeine is it's good for the body and good for the soul. All right. And our gameplay timeout is over, so we are going to return to your regularly scheduled quad ball.
Why not you? So hey, they don't know what all my men thought. We got 3 seconds. Run back in. Seven, one, one, one. All right. Yeah, feel is still good. Feels play will continue.
Okay. There is a appeal. The timeout with gameplay timeout was for an appeal on that last play. The appeal has been denied, so we will resume in the same position we were previously, which has Chicago United with the quad ball at about mid pitch, a boom train beater in the box, and a Chicago United beater with the ball as Boom Train's beater is going to try to. Ooh,
Ooh, two shot attempts, both
two
no
shot,
good.
one by a block. Oh,
The third one is also
a block
denied.
through the hoops by number
Ooh,
42. And quad ball is going to go out. Number 42, their keeper, blocked through the hoop. I think twice on that. That was impressive.
and the Boom Train beater has come back in, tagged up on the middle hoop, and has subbed out.
We got a couple of Michigan State quad ball players jogging through behind us. Gotta get your warm ups in when you can. Oh. There has been a lot of passes just not quite going where people have wanted them to this game. I wonder if it's the cold or if it's just early in the day, but it's never never quite where you want it to go when it bounces off the fingertips of the person you're passing to. And we are going to have the ref stop play. He's talking with AR in the area is pointing to, so we'll see what this is for. Might be out of bounds, might be for a card. We will find out shortly.
Looks like there is a yellow card on one of the Chicago United beaters.
It sounds like it's for a head kick. Ooh.
It was a good goal by Boom Train.
Play for management. There was a lot of yelling as they were attempting to release the Chicago United beater. I'm not entirely sure what for besides just releasing someone from the box, but we're stopped now, so I think we might just restart because there's a lot of yelling coming from the scoring table. Not entirely sure on that one. Ooh, Ooh. Pass intercepted. It was immediately getting tackled by a Chicago United chaser. Way to just be in position for that. Just needed to leap up and take away that pass. It's like we have some Boom Train players kind of forming a diamond around hoops. Currently, we're just going to pass around up top a little bit, look for a good angle, and make the Chicago United players shift around quite a bit. Although 42 got pretty close there. I think close enough to get hit. Ooh, I might have taken that if it was 47. Although on the pass to his player, he found a good lane to get in and shoot it. So maybe that wasn't required. All right, see who's going to be passing around.
Long over the hoops shot by Chicago United.
I think the wrap there was affecting that shot as he kind of had a T-Rex arm in a little bit. All right, and we're going to resume this fast break and just run right in and dunk it. It is currently 70-0 Boom Train. Going to pass it around to the back of the hoops where the threatening chaser is going to get ganged up and
We have the fast break by Boom Train and an easy dunk.
uh, two fast breaks in a row for Boom Train. Something just is not working right now for Chicago United. We are at 13:41. Still a ways to go. 80 points is 80-0 is quite a big lead, but it's not insurmountable. Chicago United has come close to scoring several times. And ooh,
An attempted shot by Amy Zasajinsky and the block by Nibosh.
Chicago's almost able to recover it, but it does end up eventually in Boom Train's hands. Looks like eventually the ball rolled out of bounds, so it is now a Chicago ball. Who are going to take it down, take it down. Overpassing that. That was a really good opportunity. If you can get that, you can place that ball right to that chaser who's cutting it like that. It's the jump and dunks are almost unstoppable. Ooh. Chicago has well had beater control, but was able to stop the drive with it. Looks like they have since lost in it, so you feel their space is going to collapse. Although really good positioning The interception able to get it to number 50, who is going to run the fast break. He has support.
And who
but doesn't-
scores?
That's the first goal for Chicago United.
Excellent fast break by Matt Troy, the keeper. An excellent job continuing to run with the boom train player attempting to tackle them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that support when you're running that fast break is all important. Either the defender is going to bite on the person, splitting their attention, letting you have more of a lane, or they're going to bite on you and you have that free pass just straight into a dot.
Exactly. It's why one of the most common strategies in the league on fast breaks is have another player running with you when you're doing your fast breaks.
Yeah. We are going to talk to something about this hoop dislodgement here. It was a tackle to hit through the ring, so not entirely sure what the call is going to be, but I feel like it does have to be something on that.
I'm not entirely sure. The hoop didn't come dislodged from the base. It looks like the entire hoop base and all just got knocked over.
Oh yeah, no, it certainly did. I'm just not sure about the player reaching through the hoops.
Well, it
to
was the
its-
keeper,
Oh,
so
it
it
was.
is not considered goaltending at
That's
that
true.
point.
That's true. We'll see what they end up deciding here.
You don't want to take
This has so far been a really exciting game to watch. Both teams have something to fight for. Both teams are undefeated, and this is their last game of pool play. So somebody in this game is going to walk away undefeated, and somebody is going to come out with an L.
Yep. Although if everything maintains through bracket play for club, it does look like this might be a preview of the finals. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Hopefully, even if they do continue to come out losing this game, Chicago can learn some things and will come out stronger next time they rematch. All right, does sound like there is going to be no call on this play, and Chicago is going to come down with the ball and attack. Oh,
Another long pass by Scott Ryan, but he just can't quite make the connection.
yeah. It's okay to do sometimes. I'm personally not the biggest fan of those long cross defense passes. If you're slightly erring on that, you give the other team a lot of opportunities to intercept, and it's a hard pass to make. That said, when you do hit that pass, it can be great rewards as you'll have a chaser there who's just completely undefended as you're flipping the defense. But it's usually not worth the risk, in my opinion.
Looks like Chicago United is running a hoops or trees defense. Excellent counter to a diamond offense.
And it seems like it works this time. Although some aggressive beating is going to, end up leaving Boom Train without one of their bludgers. Although we have Chenanon standing strong up near the top of their defense. So see how this goes. Looks like Danny. I know it's Danny. Yeah, that's Danny. That's 6'10". That's it. Is
Yeah, looks like
running.
we've got Danny and Annie.
Oh,
Got
Danny and Andy.
Danny Jakob and Annie Petrelli as the beater pair.
Ooh. Good beat by Shannon to stop that charging chaser. And Boone Train had a great opportunity, but great tackle right by Hoops is going to stop it. As the Chicago United beater is going to clean up over there, let them come with the ball, and everyone's going to get up okay.
Excellent beat there by Annie Petrelli.
Having that strong chaser defense by Hoops is really important, really helpful. Being able to stop a drive like that is key to keeping your defense strong and stopping fast breaks. Or even slight breakdowns.
Looks like Boom Train is running a stacked 2-2.
Mhm.
They've got 2 on the hoops, and then they've got their keeper and their point chaser stacked one right in front of the other.
Looks like we have a pretty much a full line. Yeah, actually, we have a complete line shift for Boone Trains who are running a hockey style sub and changing out their chaser and keepers, or keepers and chasers, and are going to immediately be rewarded with a score. And Boone Train has every single dodgeball on their side of on their side of the pitch. So they're going to be free to play a little aggressively for a minute here. Although Danny is going to end up recovering one of the dodgeballs, and we're going to settle into a fairly standard offense for Chicago.
This is the last possession before we enter the flag runner on pitch time. And that is a
And that's going to be it on just long shot miss. To be honest, I might have even been a throwaway in that situation. I think.
yeah. It was a good shot attempt and honestly probably the right idea.
All right. So we hit the 20-minute break. We have gotten to our, which sounds like a 2-minute intermission. The set score is going to be at 150, and the current score is Boom Train 90, Chicago United 170. And while we have a moment of downtime, I am going to take a second to thank Hit Your Mark Productions. Hit Your Mark Productions is our hydration station sponsor for the U.S. Quadball Champaign County National Qualifier. Hit Your Mark Productions is a one-stop shop event execution company for anyone that is short on time and in need of a team to help execute their events. Hit Your Marks Productions has generously provided all the water coolers for this weekend's qualifiers to keep our athletes hydrated. That was horrible. That was a horrible ad read on my part. Apologies to all of it, to anyone listening. Right. All right. Ellie is going to have to leave the booth for a little bit as they are running through flat cam for all of you. Again, we are running today's event with just a little bit of a skeleton crew, but we've been making it work. Awesome. We are all set on that, as you now see in the top right corner of your screen. Looks like we are grabbing a whistle for our flag ref, so we should be hopefully we're getting that done in time. All right. Looks like our intermission is well, our intermission was over, but Boom Train is going to call a timeout, so we have one more minute. So yeah, looks like Boom Train just wanted a little bit longer. Not entirely sure why they have been dominating this game. Okay. It is currently 90 to 10. Set score is 150, 150. We're doing our flag runner countdown as we speak. And our seekers have been released. Looks like number 30 gets immediately beat and is going to swat the dodgeball, which is allowed now. As of, I forget if it's this season or last season, but it is, it's a nice strategy. At least lets you be slightly more effective getting beat over and over again as a seeker, which is annoying experience I'm sure many of us have had. Ooh, good beat, but Chicago United is able to keep the ball moving, eventually with a score. That those natural motion beats are really effective. Although Boom Train answers right back, keeping it their 80-point lead. Ooh, nice tackle to stop the fast break by number 21 on Boom Train. Ooh, pass around. I don't know from my angle. I feel like number 7 might have been able to take it the first time. Unfortunately, it led to a worse shot than I feel like he had on that first look. Uh, slightly, I mean, they scored eventually, but a slightly low pass led to, unfortunately, wasting really good positioning. Keeping those passes crisp are really important in getting in yeah, in taking advantage of positioning of your attacking chasers. Chicago scores yet again. They have already scored twice as much during flag time than they did in the entirety of regulation. Boom Train devoting a couple of their beaters to defending the flag probably is to blame. Think we might have, yes, it does look like we have a catch that we are going to discuss. So it's like, I would so one game was like we're having our rough meeting about it. Apologies if you heard my sneeze on stream. It's it is quite chilly out here, folks, although not as bad as yesterday and definitely not as bad as last night. All right. Sounds like we have a good catch from Boom Train, which means they are at 145 and have one more goal to go. And are going to try to get that right now as number 3 dunks it for the win. Game over. Boone Train wins. It's a hard-fought game for both teams. Boone Train was in control of almost the entirety of that match. Hopefully, Chicago United can learn from this and clean some things up because I have a feeling you guys are going to see this match later on in the day. So we will certainly see. As for now, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Mike Goldman. I will be here all day writing at least something on this booth. And hope you guys can tune in next for. Excuse me 1 second as I grab my schedule. I'm going to set it over here. Next, we have at 10:30 Purdue versus Bowling Green State quad ball.
Hey, US Quadba, how are you? My name is Ryan Reed. I am the director of the Rantoul Family Sports Complex. So just let me say welcome and thank you all for a great weekend of this amazing, unique sport. I've been the director here since we opened in 2021, and what we proved is that if we build something in a community that's in the middle of Illinois, in the middle of the country, then we're going to be a good location to bring people to. And I always joke with everyone that I'm up to my eyeballs in youth baseball and youth soccer. And one of my main goals here is diversity, inclusivity. And so when you get the opportunity to host something like US Quad Ball, absolutely we're going to do it. And I'm so thrilled to have everybody here. I hope that we can welcome you guys all back again. Everyone deserves to play on a multi-million-dollar pitch, and I hope that you guys are truly, truly enjoying yourselves. This facility was built to bring in economic impact for the community.
Oh, sorry.
That's live for you guys, no problem. This complex was built again to really improve the lives of the people in this community. We have a very impoverished community that need an economic boost, and that's why you guys are here. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the facility itself. Thank you so much for visiting our restaurants and staying in our hotels. I hope everyone has a good time. I'm a little entitled to say go Ridgebacks, but I'm cheering for everybody. So thank you so much again. Thank you to the organizers, and we hope to see you guys back soon.